actually muted your screen. Can you just unmute the speaker? Yeah, thank you.
Hello, good evening everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, Priyanka.
Okay, this is Priyanka here, and being the third speaker, being the third speaker, I'm kind of, 90% of my PPT has been covered, I think, by Ajay himself. But anyway, it would be, summarization of the whole thing. And freshers, the resource of today is the topic of my discussion. So first thing, I will take you all through my first slide, which says recruiting freshers. There are certain pros and cons of recruiting freshers over here that I have said. Number one is, first of all, why do we recruit freshers? Mostly we recruit freshers because we can recruit in bulk, say for a project that is coming up, or for any new outsourcing activity that we want to do. And it is kind of cost saving for the organization as well. Another thing is that, of course, freshers bring in new idea, new energy to the organization. New innovations can be made. They are young. They are full of, various new things. Another thing is that freshers are, especially for a startup, if you say, we say moldable. We can mold them according to our ways of thinking, our dreams, our vision for the company. But at the same time, it comes with certain cons. Like, first of all, they are very young, they are fickle-minded, they are judgmental. For example, if they come in an organization within 2 days, it seems that they know exactly what job role has been given to them, or whether it is good or bad, pay scale is good or bad. They will compare themselves with their colleagues or similar pass-out students. So they are very judgmental, and of course all these things leads to attrition. Freshers, how to get the best out of them? This again, as Ajay had pointed out some of the points over here. First of all, before recruiting a fresher, I feel that we have to develop a career path for them. Once we develop a career path for them, we have to be very clear to them of their career ladder and path. Believe me, this will obviously take down attrition, because most of the people, most of the students who joins us as a fresher, their first question is, what next? Okay, I have joined as a very junior person over here. What is my next role? So it is very important that from the time of recruitment, from the time of interview itself, we are very, very clear on their career ladder, how they can grow in the organization. Then is, at all points of time, we should show optimism and confidence in them. This building up of the confidence, we can do it by recognizing small accomplishments towards the making a goal successful for the company. And these accomplishments should be celebrated and rewarded as well. So it's like breaking the barrier. We should, first of all, as again Ajay has pointed out, that they are young, they are not professional. They come here very young, so we have to groom them to become a professional. Okay, in terms of, coming to office, their attire, how many hours they spend in office, and how many productive hours that they spend in office. We have to set an example. We have to understand that they are freshers, and they do. We cannot assume that they know, because they do not know. So we have to coach and mentor them as well. So here I have jotted down a few strategies for the managers. Here it says that make our expectations very clear to everyone who has joined the team. This is very important. We have to share the goals, the visions of the company. We have to motivate them and even quote the reasons for the visions and the missions that we are having. We have to give feedback, regular feedback about their contribution and about what we are again expecting from them. We have to listen to them. As managers, we have to listen to them. We have to build them as team players. And as a team manager, we have to accept diversity. We have seen certain times at certain scenarios, managers, they like to take people from their own region, or they have a restricted thought process in that. We should not accept that from the management perspective of an organization. We should make everyone accept that diversity. If there is some mistake from the manager or the management side, we should accept that mistake. We should promise what we deliver. Sometimes during recruitment, managers and the recruiter will sometimes they promise that, okay, fine, after 6 months you will get a hike, or after 3 months you can look at a better position. Okay, if we are actually saying these things, we have to promise on the deliver. Also, I have seen that many times the JD of a particular role is much different from the actual job role that has been offered. All these things needs to be taken. These are the complaints that we have from freshers, that I did not join this organization, or when I joined the organization I found out that it is this kind of a role, but I was said differently. That should not happen. So periodically also we have to disengage them from daily pressures and motivate them. Cultural diversity, as you can understand, that it is very, very important today for each and every organization. It helps in the overall personality development, and it also helps in inculcating the leadership qualities as in a diverse workforce. Co-workers with diverse cultural backgrounds bring cultural variety to the table in groups and works as a team. There is a lot of learning and growth in the process. First thing in the cause of diversity is innovation. People from various backgrounds and cultures don't think or work alike. Thus, it encourages more outside of the box thinking that leads to new inventions and discoveries. Next is profitability and multiformity, that is from the side of the business scenario. Say a diverse workforce knows how to market and sell products and services to a diverse consumer population. That is, say, if it is an Indian company throughout India, as we know, there are different, languages, regions, culture. So if we get people from different areas, we can also ask them how will our business prosper in that particular region. So it kinds of helps our business. Multiformity, that is, a variety of people with different skills and experiences are able to specialize and address various service and product areas in our business. So it is very difficult always to get one superhero or something like that, but it is better to recruit different people and altogether as a team becomes a superhero. Then there is a talent pool. Wider selection of people is made available, that is the entire India should be in our recruitment shopping basket if we talk about diversity. So we should not limit ourselves by recruiting only those from a particular university or education background or career path. We should be daring enough to get the whole talent pool in our basket. Then I go to the cons. As you can see from these three headings, conflicts, unproductivity and disunity. These are the major, three things that might arise, but again, this should not be discouragement in getting a diverse culture in an organization. Unproductivity is nothing but dissimilar cultural identities and values where, could have a negative effect. And that would kill the team spirit eventually. And then is disunity. Everyone in the company might have a different opinion on the way the business should run, or everyone is trying to give their own ideas. So this will eventually go for a lot of conflicts, and the business can be hampered. So what are the ways that we can overcome this? Simple 4-step process it is. That is, recognize and welcome cultural differences. This should come from the management, from the manager, encouraging employees to adopt this mindset. They get united under one language, one set of ideas. Okay, then adapt to new hires instead of enforcing the traditional corporate culture on them. We should not enforce whomever we are hiring. We should adapt to certain all these new hires, and we should be able to go forward with them, be flexible, and gradually make them professional in their line. Communication is a very important part. Communication and understanding the differences. If there is a problem, of course, let us communicate and understand where the differences are coming in. And another thing is that we have to be very attentive from the HR perspective to verbal and non-verbal cues that might indicate or create tension in the organization. So overall, how to mold a fresher as a future leader? We should always be given a chance to show, they should be always given a chance to show their hidden qualities. We can ask them to lead a group or manage a group in future. We should inspire them by telling them about the power and pride of being a leader, and guide them how to become a leader even when they are in a group of 10 or less. So the concept of competency mapping can be coming in production over here. Proactivity and empathy should be developed, because empathy is something that makes each other respect. The respect of the all colleagues will come together in this. So that is the end of my session. I will put it over to Arjun to take it up. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Priyanka. Thanks for your views.